Why English rocks your world.
Hello, friends. Welcome back to Learn English Through Stories. I'm Sebastian, your buddy on this fun English journey. If you've watched my last videos, you know we've been learning together, making mistakes, laughing, and getting better every time. Today, I want to talk about something huge. Why is English so important? It's not just a language, it's like a magic key that opens big doors. From my silly eggs-cited moment to real-life adventures, I'll show you why English can change your life. No tools, no tricks, just my stories and 5 big reasons to love English. So grab a snack, maybe a sandwich or some chips. Sit down, and let's see why English rocks your world. You're going to love this.
My story. How English changed my life.
Let me take you back a little. A few years ago, I didn't care about English. I lived in Argentina, spoke Spanish, and thought, why do I need more? It felt like extra homework, boring and hard. Then, one day, I was on a video call with a friend from the United States. I wanted to say I'm excited, but guess what came out? I'm eggs-cited, yes, eggs-like for breakfast. My friend laughed so hard, and I turned red. I felt silly and thought, English is stupid, why even try? But that moment stuck with me, and I decided to give it a chance. Fast forward, I took a trip to Chicago. Day 1, I walked into a small restaurant, hungry and nervous. The waiter looked at me and said, "How do you want your burger?" My heart was beating fast, but I said, "Medium, please." He smiled, brought my food, and I ate like a king. Later that trip, I met a guy at the same place. We talked about food and soccer, and he said, "Hey, your English is good." Me good, from eggs-cited to good. That's when I knew English isn't just words, it's a way to live bigger. Today, I'm sharing 5 reasons why it's worth it, with stories from my life to show you. Ready? Let's jump in.
Why English is important. 5 easy reasons.
If you're at B1 or B2, you already know some English. Like hello, thank you, or I need help. Traveling is where English gets real fast. Airports, hotels, asking for directions, it's sink or swim. That's great, but English is more than small words. It's a door to new things. I'll tell you 5 big reasons it matters, with my own messy, funny moments to make it real for you. Let's go.
Reason 1. Talk to the world. English connects people.
First reason, English helps you talk to everyone. It's a huge language. People use it in more than 50 countries. You hear it at airports, in movies, or even on the street. For me, this hit hard in Chicago. I got lost at the airport. My phone was dead, and I was scared. I walked up to a lady and said, "Where's the exit?" She smiled and said, "Over there." I found my way because of English. No Spanish, no map, just a few words. But it's not only about finding doors. It's about finding friends too. Imagine you're in a new place, like a park in London or a shop in Brazil. You don't know their language, but they speak English. You say, "Hi, how are you?" and suddenly you're talking about food or the weather. On my trip, I met a guy at a bus stop. He didn't speak Spanish, but we both knew English. We talked about buses and laughed about the rain. English made us friends for a minute. It's like a big hug that brings the world closer. Without it, I'd miss those little moments.
Reason 2. Better jobs. English helps you work.
English gets you better jobs. Many places want workers who know English. Big companies like Google or even small shops near you. I learned this the funny way. One day, I wanted a job helping people online. The boss emailed me, "Write something in English." I was so nervous, my hands were shaking. I wrote a short note about why I'd be good, sent it, and guess what? I got the job. If I didn't know English, I'd still be waiting for work. It's not just me. My friend Anna got a job at a hotel because she could talk to tourists in English. She said, "Sebastian, they picked me because I said welcome and enjoy your stay. English makes you stand out." Big jobs in technology or travel need it, but even small ones, like selling things or helping customers, love it too. Once, I helped a guy from Canada buy something online. He said, "Thanks," and I felt proud. English opens work doors, big and small. And that's why it's so cool.
Reason 3. Learn new things. English opens knowledge.
English lets you learn so much. More than half of the internet is in English videos, stories, facts about everything. Want to know about stars? There's a video. Like cooking, find a recipe. After my Chicago trip, I started watching English videos about places to visit. I learned how to pack my bag better and where to go next. It was exciting. Without English, I'd be stuck with less. Books are big too. Famous writers like J.K. Rowling or Mark Twain wrote in English. I tried Harry Potter in English. It was hard at first, but so fun. The Spanish version was good, but the real one felt special. My cousin wanted to learn about cars, but the best books were in English. He said, "Sebastián, I need this language." He's right. English gives you more to read, watch, and know. It's like a treasure box full of ideas.
Reason 4. Easy travel. English helps you go places.
Travel is so much easier with English. It's like a map you carry in your mouth. Hotels, food, buses. English is there. I found it and got back safe, all because of English. Without it, I'd be walking forever. And travel isn't just about moving, it's about fun. I went to a movie in the US once, no Spanish words, just English. I understood the jokes and felt like part of the crowd. Another time, I asked a lady, "What's good to eat here?" She said, "Try the pie." It was delicious. English makes trips happy, not scary. Wherever you go, big cities or small towns, someone knows it. It's your travel buddy.
Reason 5. Be a better you. English makes you strong.
English makes you better. It's not just talking. It's growing inside. When that Chicago guy said, "Your English is good," I smiled all day. Learning English made me braver. I went from a quiet guy who said eggs-cited to someone who talks to strangers and travels alone. Every word I learned felt like a win. It's about feeling strong. Once, I helped a tourist in my town. He didn't speak Spanish, but I said, "The park is that way." He thanked me, and I thought, wow, I did that. English gives you power to try new things, meet people, and be proud. My sister said, "Sebastián, you're different now, bigger." She's right. It's not just a language, it's you getting taller.
More stories. English in action.
Let me tell you more. I've got stories. One time, I was at a shop in Argentina, and a man from England asked me, "Where's the bread?" I said, "Over there," in English. He smiled and bought it. I felt like a hero. Another day, I watched an English movie with friends, no subtitles, just us laughing at the funny parts. Without English, I'd miss that. Then there's my job. I wrote a letter to a customer in English once. He wrote back, "Good work," and my boss gave me a high five. And travel. I took a bus in Chicago and asked, "Is this downtown?" The driver said, "Yes." I got there and saw big buildings, amazing. Every time I use English, it's like a little party in my head. It's not just important, it's fun.
What I learned. English is everywhere.
Here's the truth. English surprised me. That Chicago friend, we still talk sometimes. He says, "How's it going?" And I say, "Good, my job." I got more work because I could help people in English. But it's not always perfect. I forgot a word once and said potatoes instead of fries. The lady laughed with me. English is messy, funny, and everywhere. On TV, at work, with friends. It's not just a nice to have, it's a need to have that makes life bigger.
Conclusion.
Okay, friends, 5 big reasons English rocks. Talk to the world, get better jobs, learn new things, travel easy, and grow strong. My eggs-cited days are old news now. I'm out there living it, and you can too. Make mistakes, laugh, keep trying. English is your magic key. Tell me in the comments, why do you want English? Did you ever say something silly like eggs-cited? Hit the like button, subscribe, join our story. You're so great. Let's keep going and rock the world together.